welcome to Cubit Tax. Today we're going to talk about how to open a CRA account for your tax purposes. So first, go to canada.ca. You can just type in the URL here and it will redirect you to this page. Click on English. Once you're here, you will find there's a lot of options to choose from. Make sure you click on taxes right here. Once you click on taxes, you will find there's a lot of options here as well. No need to worry. You just need to click on my account, that is just besides taxes. Once you're here, it will ask you to do three things, either using one of your sign-in partners, using a CRA user ID, or a provincial partner. Since we are opening a new CRA account, click on CRA register. Once you're here, it will ask you three things: your SIN number, your date of birth, and your tax information. For your SIN number and for your tax information, make sure you have your T1 slip handy of the T1 file. Here you will find your SIN number, your date of birth, and even the passages required to go ahead. Now, once you're done with that, add your date of birth. And here for line 15,000 from your tax income form, go to the T1 form again, click on Control F and then 15,000. It will show you exactly how much you have to put it in the file. So if you go here, total income 15,000 0.00. So for me, it's going to be 0.00. Make sure if you have any other amount, let's say 1500, 2000, 15,000 or something, only put the numerical value, do not put decimals. The decimals are already included here, you do not need. Now once you're done with that, click on next. Now once you've typed 21900, as you can see, there's two things here. 219,000 is also 0 for me, so I'm not going to put anything here. I'm just going to put 0. Click on next, and now it will ask you two things. So here you will either need to have your G1 license or your passport or any sort of identity proof from Canada government, or you need to do CRA security by mail. So for this one, we're going to do it by Interact. Click on next. Now, again, it will ask you either a Canadian driver's license, a passport, or a provincial ID. It will also ask you to click a selfie after you're done with this. So make sure your phone is around. Click on next. Okay, once you're done with that, click on next. Now it will ask you a few security questions. Make sure to select something that you will remember, because this is something that they will ask you most of the times. Well, feel free to click a picture or just print this page if you want. Click on next. Conditions. Add the password that you added right now before this page. Click on I agree. And now it will ask you to either receive a one-time passcode or you could do an authenticator app. Okay, so this time we're going to do it by telephone. Click on next. Select the language, add your telephone number here. Okay. Click on next. Make sure you've added the right number here and then you've selected English. Click on next. Now we'll do a text. So a one-time password will be coming on your phone. Okay. Once you're done with that, click on next. Okay, so now it will ask you for a few things that will go from your Interact documentation, right? So now click on I agree. Now click on continue document verification. Now I have a driver's license, so I'm going to do a driver's license. Click on this. I thought I've read the terms and conditions. Click on continue. Okay. Now it will send you a link on your phone number. Again, make sure that your phone number is right here. Once you get the SMS, make sure you finish everything that happens on the phone. So after a few minutes, my document verification was successful. It will now show you this screen. Click on next. Okay. Click on I agree. Account is successfully created. Once it is done, make sure that you log out, and that should be it. Thank you for watching, everyone, and if you have any doubts, any questions, feel free to add your comments. If you like this video, share, subscribe, and like as well. Thank you from Cubit Tax.
Hello everyone and welcome to Cubit Tax. So today we're going to talk about how to open a CRA account without having a Canadian driver license or any sort of Canadian identity. This is the part 2 of the series. So for now we will go to CRA login, click on CRA sign in services, scroll down to find my account, click on my account, scroll down you will find CRA register here, click on that. Now add your SIN number, date of birth and your tax information. Everything here will be available on your T1 tax return form, so make sure you have that handy. Now we will have a look at how to fill in this information. So here you will find your social insurance number. This will be on the third page or the first page of your T1 account. Copy paste the social insurance number, add your date of birth. You will also find 15,000, the line, the third thing that we have here on your tax return form as well. Make sure that you have every information here as asked and as it is in your T1 form. Now we will look at the line 15,000. So go back to the form, put a control F, then we will find 15,000. Now here, since I do not have any amount, I'll put it as 0. Click on next. Now it will ask you to have enter line 10,100. Again, we'll go back to the form, we'll do a control F, we'll find 10100. Now, as you can see here as well, I do not have anything here, it's still 0. So I will go back to the form. Yes, since I don't have anything here, as you can see, there's nothing here. So there's a total of 5 instances. You can find them anywhere. You will find your data here. Since there's nothing, I'll put a 0 here as well. Click on next. Now it will ask you for two things, your Interact document verification or your CRA security code. Now since we do not have a Canadian identity, neither do we have a Canadian license, we will choose CRA security by mail. Now make sure if you have any of those things, you click on Interact document verification. If not, then go for security code by mail. Click on next. Now here they will ask you for a postal code or zip. Make sure that you're giving the postal code as you have given in the T1 form, or else you give a residential address's postal code. Once done, click next. Now it will ask you to create a CRA user ID and password. Make sure that you remember all the user ID and password that you have here because this will be required for you to sign in again. Also make sure that you're following the user ID checklist on the user ID plus on the password front. Once done, click next. So now it will also ask you to add 5 security questions. You can either take a screenshot or print this page. Make sure that you remember the security questions and answers. Once you're done, click next. After which you'll come to this page. Enter the password that you entered before. Once done, click on I agree. Once you're done, it will now ask you to select the passcode by the telephone or passcode. Add telephone. Click on add telephone number. Add your phone number here. Make sure you double check before you submit. Once done, click on submit. Just make sure that whatever number you give is something that is around you, because you will require this number to add an OTP. Once you have, click on English, click next. Now it will ask you for a text or a call, click on text, and then you will have your one-time password to be entered here. Enter your passcode and then click on next. Now here they will tell you that they're going to send the CRA security code by mail to your address within the next 5 or 10 days. This is just for your information. Once you are done, click on next. Now here it will ask you for terms and conditions. Click on I agree. Go to the next screen. And that is it. You can either sign me up or sign out from here. Doesn't really matter. Your information will still be occupied and be given to CRA. Now that you've ended your session, that is how you create an account without having a Canadian identity. Thank you for watching everyone, and subscribe, like, and share this video with everyone you know. Thank you from Cubit Tax.